I'm Cindy Bertram. Thanks for joining me today on Good Ship Happens. And yes, I live outside Chicago and it's been a bit bloody cold out. Yes, as my friend Ray Britton says, I use the word bloody, they're not bleeding, but he says it's too bloody cold here. Well, yes, it's been a bit bloody cold here. With the wind chill factors, it's probably about 30 degrees below zero, but that's okay because once again, just focus on positive things and also remember that cruise ships can take you into warmer weathers, which is great too. So yes, some exciting things that have been happening in the cruise industry, of course, too, is new cruise ships, new itineraries, which are really, really great. And what's fun, too, is what just came up is Atlas Ocean Voyages. What they did was they're a luxury cruise line. And what they did was they revealed that they're going to, their parent company's investing in a new ship. Okay, it's going to be the world's largest expedition sailing yacht. Okay, it's going to actually debut in the late of 2028, which is great. It will be accommodating 400 passengers. It's 690 feet long. It's going to actually include harness the French solid sail technology, dual fuel Wärtsilä engines, and also electric hybrid propulsion. Also, it's going to feature a large 9 MW battery system, which really enables high speeds. Okay, which is great too. So, really beautiful too. So, also, like I said, fun thing too is it's going to have 3 sails. Okay, they mentioned that it's going to be actually under sailing up to half the time. So what's great too is it's going to operate under sail, when the sail's up 40-50% of the time, depending on the deployment. And with 300 knot winds, it can travel 14 or 16, 15 knots without using engines, which is great too. And the wind is lighter than desired speed. They have the battery system powered down too. Once again, it's going to be a 3-masted yacht. It's called the Atlas Aventura. It's going to follow Orient Express Sailing's yachts too, and they just announced this, which is really, really fun too, because once again, you think about sail ships, you think about old school type thing. Once again, it's kind of fun because this is going to take it to a new level. Okay, the ship's coming out in 2028, and it's going to cost just under $300 million, which is not bad for a cruise ship. Okay, which is great. Also, they have an option for 3 more ships too. And what's great too is it's using costly cutting-edge technology. It's going to go into Atlas Aventura, but once again, it really, really, I think, helps out too. And as far as the ship itself, it's going to be all suites, okay? 7 dining venues, 5 lounges, and ocean pool. It's got a marine platform that's with a protected ocean pool that will extend from the stern while having side platforms too, which is great too. And also, as mentioned, it's all suites, which is great. It's going to include the Horizon suites with twin large panoramic windows. Also, they've got, let's see here, they're going to give us more details too later on in April, of course. 7 dining venues, which is great. Okay, that's going to include specialty restaurants, a culinary studio for hands-on learning, and destination-inspired programming with cooking stations and the chef's table too, which is great too. I mean, I love cooking. And I love chefs. They're so phenomenal on cruise ships too. We're going to share more about one really famous chef I've known for a long time. Great person. But anyway, I love the fact that cruise lines actually have these experiences, okay? We should actually learn cooking things too, because this is going to have a cooking stations with the chef's table. Also, we've got Paula's Pantry. It's a popular grab and go spot named after Varia's wife on the current Atlas ships too, and it's going to expand into Paula's Cafe. Also, Atlas Adventure is going to have 5 sports lounges, cocktail bars, along with 2 outdoor bars too. It's going to have a double height aft lounge, which is inspired by the Club Viking, and the chef's also a large spa. It's going to have expanded fitness and wellness center, a lot coming with cool features too, and a large outdoor pool is an element too, and it's going to have capabilities that include the Calvar Zodiacs with special propellers and luxury motorboats too, which is great too. And as mentioned, the yacht will actually be served by 275 crew members, okay? And as mentioned, they are in the process of building the ship right now, yacht, but once again, it'll be coming out in 2028, and I'll share more details with you later too. But how fun that Atlas Ocean Voyages actually just signed a contract to build their new 400 passenger 690-foot Atlas Aventura, which is great too, and it's going to be having 3 sails too, which is great too. So once again, keep in mind too, it's great, new ships, but also having a yacht kind of sail ship too, which is great too, but very luxury too. So keep in mind that's with Atlas Ocean Voyages, right? Yes. Something else as far as a new cruise line is actually Aman, and it's the company name is Aman, okay, and it's Aman at Sea. And what they're doing is they just opened reservations for their first ship, okay. It's going to be debuting in May 2027, and it's 94 passengers, okay, and the ship's name is called Aman Gati. It's going to be with Aman at Sea's first ship, which is great too. It's the first ship listed under Aman's website. And the ship's destination is going to include Italian Riviera and Corsica, the French Riviera, Mediterranean, Spain, the Adriatic, Greek islands, and Turkey. Also, these are cruises that will also be timed to coincide with the Cannes Film Festival and also the Monaco Grand Prix. Also, some cruises will actually sail through Venice's Grand Canal too. And itineraries will feature, actually, which is really fun too, late departures and overnight stays, which is great, at some of the lesser visited ports like Palos Mar between Nice and Monaco. Something else too is guests will be able to arrive and embark the yacht via helicopter. We'll actually have 2 helipads and also 6 tender boats too. So once again, sands before previously been open just to charters and events, but now they're open right now too. As far as the ship itself, as mentioned, it's going to feature 47 suites, all suites, 8 dining venues and lounges, a 2-deck spa. Other venues include a 12-seat movie theater, yoga, meditation deck, gym, infinity pool, youth lounge, and marina. Also will be, as mentioned, just 600 feet long. It really sounds beautiful too, so keep in mind too, because it's with Aman at Sea. That's their first ship coming out in May 2027. That's really great too. So I'll share more that hear more about too. It's really great too. So once again, some fun things too is as mentioned, Osmar Cruises. They were over a while, but also what they did was they are owned actually by Sycamore Group, and what they did was they're going through some new enhancements. They've got 4 ships, right? And their ships are a little older, but what they did was they're going through a large renovation right now. And they're the cruise line just unveiled their Osmara Forward, which is a fleet-wide transformation featuring ship-wide upgrades, also reimagined dining bar venues with new suites. It's going to be debuting exclusively aboard the Osmar Quest in December this year. Okay, that's Osmar Cruises. And they mention, as mentioned, the Osmar Forward has been enhanced, right? And it's well known for their late nights, overnights, and their destination immersion. Okay, but like I said, the Osmar Forward is going to be offer enhancements too. The Osmar Forward brings a new comprehensive series of onboard enhancements, including a brand new chef's table experience, a reimagined cocktail lounge, refreshed staterooms and suites, upgraded public spaces. Also, they're going to debut their exclusively on Osmar Quest. The program will also introduce 12 all-new premier suites exclusive to the ship. And together with the enhancements, it really marks a bold evolution as far as the brand's upscale small ship experience too. And among the highlights too with the Osmar Forward is their entirely new penthouse deck exclusively on Osmar Quest's highest level, which is introducing all new Grand View and panorama suites. The Osmar Forward is launching across the entire fleet for the guests to enjoy this really new dedicated chef's table restaurant, a reimagined Discovery restaurant, a debut of their recrafted Atlas bar among all their 4 ships, and a full transformation as far as their cabaret lounge. And they're doing some updates as far as every stateroom suite and much more. So once again, it's really fun because once again with Osmar Cruises, they've been known for staying late. Their Osmaybe experiences evenings, which is great too. They stay longer, but also launching Osmar Quest single on December 18th of this year, 2026. The Osmar Forward is going to be defining the evolution of the ship and really a significant step towards Osmar's high-end small ship experience too. The Osmar Forward is Osmar Cruises' vision for thoughtfully, really elevating onward experiences. And Jana Rizenthal, the CEO, has mentioned more. She said, this transformation reflects years of listening to our guests and travel partners, also an extraordinary amount of creativity and collaboration across the teams too. And from the new Panorama and Grand View suites aboard Osmar Quest to reimagined dining, ship-wide enhancements across the fleet, designed to really deepen destination immersion, elevating comfort, which is great too, creating even more meaningful moments at sea too. And as mentioned, it's time ahead of their highly anticipated 2027 World Cruise. The Osmar Quest was a natural choice to introduce the Osmar Forward too, so that's kind of fun. It's really great too. Some other things they mentioned too was as far as the new enhancements. Okay, they've got their brand new suites and a penthouse deck, and it's going the entirely new penthouse deck, deck 17, and the ship's highest and most exclusive accommodation deck, featuring 2 panorama suites and 10 different Grand View suites, designed to really redefine oceanfront living at sea too. And also the panoramic suites. The crown jewel is going to be the Osmar Quest. The new panoramic suites are really the ship's more expansive and luxurious accommodations too. Looking forward, corners of the penthouse deck and these top-tier suites will have a spectacular 270-degree panoramic ocean views, separate living, dining, and bedroom spaces, a walk-in closet. One of the things they mentioned too was oversized spa-inspired bathroom, and also guests will enjoy Osmar's highest tier suite privileges, including personalized butler service, Starlink Wi-Fi, also beverage package, special and exclusive dining experiences too, also delivering a really unparalleled sense of space and serenity, and also connection to sea. And the Grand View suites also debut on the penthouse deck, and these new suites will offer a refined contemporary retreat designed for guests who really are seeking an elevated comfort and privacy. Also, the suites feature elegant design, modern finishes, beautiful spacious bathrooms with dual sinks and walk-in showers. Also, unobstructed floor-to-ceiling ocean views, which I love too. I love watching the ocean too. And also, the Grand View Suites provide intimate, sophisticated sanctuaries paired with Osmar suite amenities, including complimentary specialty dining and also a premium beverage package too. Also, some enhancements when it comes to culinary. Chef's Table is one. It's a dedicated culinary destination. The Osmar Ford is going to give you a new dedicated Chef's Table restaurant, which is going to elevate one of the brand's most beloved dining experiences too. It's located on Deck 10 in a private panoramic space. The Chef's Table is going to serve pinnacle destination-inspired cuisine, expanding from its popular French, Italian. Also, the signature Chef's Table is going to, this new venue is going to offer rotating series of themed menus, okay? Also, they've got they're going to be offering some dedicated focused guest chefs too, winemakers, dinners, and they select the market dining experiences that will take guests to local markets and bespoke onboard menus too, which is great too. Also, the Atlas Bar is going to be recrafted, introduced fleet-wide as part of the Osmar Ford. That's their updates too. It's going to be offering updated social experience through their destination-inspired cocktails. It's now positioned at the heart of each ship next to Discovery's restaurant. And the Atlas Bar becomes a really, really great central gathering place for evenings for people to really experience different things, conversations, destinations. It's part of Osmar Ford program. Guests will now be able to enjoy a complimentary image of range of beverages alongside Atlas Bar's thoughtful, creative cocktails. All good atmosphere, of course, and guests can gather together each evening and stay either after dinner or for a quite intimate experience too. Also, some other enhancements include fleet-wide enhancements too. They mentioned that they're going to completely reimagine the Cabaret Lounge, which is where modern furnishings, refreshed carpeting, and a redesigned dance floor and the stage for lively entertainment will be really, really great too. Also, they mentioned staterooms have been refreshed with contemporary touches, refined furnishings, plush carpets, luxury fabrics too. Also, the Discovery restaurant will undergo a complete redesign featuring new decor, also enhanced lighting and updated furnishings, and wrapped in a warm, inviting color palette. Really great too. And also, they've got their Sanctum Hip Spa, which really, really enhances their tranquility. Also, public restrooms throughout the ships have been renewed, ensuring every details too. And once again, it's Osmar's really commitment to comfort, thoughtful design, and warm hospitality too. So that's really great too. So once again, beginning first with the Osmar Quest first. Then Osmar 4 is going to continue to be rolling out on the other ships, which is going to be coming up too. Also, it's a new chapter for Osmar Cruises, but I love their Osmar 4 really adding more to their ships and adding more too, which is great too. So once again, launching the sailing, of course, with the Osmar Quest in December 18th of 2026 this year. It really is the first ship's going to actually really define their new Osmar 4. So keep in mind too, because Osmar Cruises is gorgeous. They do great stuff too. It's really, really fun what they're doing too. I love it more than ever. So I love their Osmar 4. They're actually enhancing all their 4 ships with new additions, which is great too. Also, something else too, it's really fun too. This just came up this week too. Also with cruise lines, of course, we've got, what about MSC Cruises? They just announced something, actually, yesterday. Okay, MSC Cruises is going to, they've shared more about their first season in Alaska starting in May this year. Okay, Okay, so Embassy Cruises ever sailed to Alaska, offering Alaskan cruises, but they're doing it in May this year. So it's their first season in Alaska. If you've never been there, it's gorgeous. I want to go back there. It's a bit cold, but the point is, Alaska season is very short. It goes usually May through the first part of September. Then they pull the ships out because it gets too cold. But once again, Embassy Cruises just announced ahead of their new season in Alaska, first season in Alaska, they mentioned what they're going to be doing too. They're going to be offering 7-night itineraries, going to actually visit Ketchikan, Icy Strait Point, and Juneau, along with sailing through Tracy Arm Fjord in Alaska, also Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, also from thrilling wildlife tours, and also fjord spotting with city exploration too, which is great too, and also dog sledding. How fun! But it's going to offer guests some new ways to really experience the breathtaking beauty of Alaska. I've been there and it's beautiful, amazing. But how often the Embassy Cruises actually are going to launch their first Alaska sailings in May this year. Definitely keep in mind too. As far as their highlights, their Alaskan tours, their Alaskan itineraries too. Ketchikan, Alaska. I've been there. It's gorgeous. It's full of maritime history and vibrant Alaska native culture. Ketchikan is nestled amidst the rainforests and the fjords. Also, it's great because once again, it's a partway to Alaska's famed Inside Passage, which is a cruise I took myself to. And in this destination, guests will really be able to enjoy different unique activities, including exploring the Totem Pole Historical Park with its restored totem poles, also traditional. Let's see, it's the Tingit Clan House, okay? But how fun! Also, the ships are going to be. It's going to be offering 7-night sailings aboard the Embassy Posea. Okay, going to visiting Ketchikan, Icy Strait Port, also Juneau, Alaska, and the Posea will actually sail through Tracy Arm Fjord, where guests can really observe the rich beauty of Alaska's glaciers too. I've seen glaciers; they're really gorgeous. It's amazing. And they mentioned more. They got some other things they're doing as far as their Misty Fjords flight scene. One of the beauties you can do too is with the Misty Fjords National Monument. They're flight aboard the authentic Alaska seaplane. Okay. Also, they got their Bering Sea Crab Fisherman's Tour. Okay, come face to face with marine life like crabs. How fun! Prawns, and the team from the Bering Sea Crab Fishermen as they share their stories. They've also got the Rainforest Sanctuary and Totem Pole. I've seen totem poles; they're so gorgeous. Oh my God, I love them. They're so beautiful. But the totem poles, it's going to experience. You can actually experience the beauty of the Herring Cove, which is an exploration tour set with the forested mountains of the Tallgrass National Forest. Guests can actually be led through the reserve that serves as a sanctuary for the array of wildlife, including eagles, black bears, seals, and also bird species too. And Icy Strait Point in Alaska. It features wild beauty of Alaska on full display at Icy Strait Point, offering deep connection with the nature. Guests can actually navigate wooden roads, drive through scenic valleys, and also enjoy stunning views of the mountains and also ocean excursions. The ocean excursions also include whales, wildlife, and bear search. Okay, who doesn't want to search for bear, right? Well, this is a safe way to do it, okay? They've got explore the waters of the Point Adolphus, which is home to marine mammals, including whales, sea lions, and porpoises. And after sailing through the region, they head up for a wilderness of the, I think it's pronounced Shagagof Island, which is known to have one of the largest populations of the coastal brown bear in the world. Also, they've got their mountain top forest excursion. This offers 360-degree views within the only mountainizing gondola and also forest experience in southeast Alaska. And from the base of Icy Strait Point, it includes, guests can actually ascend over 1,500 feet to Sky Peak on a gondola, which is great, with views of all sides. And once at the top, an open-air safari bus will actually take guests through a journey through the old grown forest too, which is great too. Also comes to Tracy Arm Fjord to Alaska. The MSC bus will actually sail through an awe-inspiring beauty of the Tracy Arm Fjord and its glaciers, waterfalls, and really unspoiled nature too, which is great too. And either from the ship's balconies or up to the top deck, guests can actually enjoy spectacular views of the Sawyer Glacier and enjoy the really spectacular beauty of the wildlife in southeastern Asia. Juneau, Alaska, I love it. It's so gorgeous. I've been there before too, but it has this really great charm because it's really their capital city of Alaska. It's off the beaten path, but Juneau is their capital of Alaska. It's beautiful. As cultural heritage, and while in Juneau, guests can actually discover the corridors of the Mendenhall Valley, explore the scenic White Park, and embark on thrilling wildlife cruises. And also, what's fun too is also they've got fun thing too, dog sledding. You can go dog sledding at Mendenhall Glacier by helicopter. How fun! And my dad, he's mentioned more about this too. This is really fun too. It's begins with a helicopter ride first to a dog sledding adventure on Mendenhall Glacier. And upon landing at the dog mushing camp, guests can actually be greeted by their professional dog mushers, and also Alaskan Huskies will then take them away through the snow. So they will whisk you through the snow, which is great, through dog sledding, okay? Once again, too, you have to go there first by helicopter. It's part of the tour. You go by helicopter first, then you enjoy the dog sledding, which is great, too. Also, as far as culinary food, Alaska culinary experience, an evening whale guest. I can embark on an evening cruise with Alaska-themed appetizers, while keeping an eye out for the majestic whales and also diverse wildlife too. And as the sun sets, an onboard naturalist will actually guide guests through the region's nature, geography, and history. And Victoria, Canada, offers guests a really sophisticated evening with exclusive explorative excursions too. Victoria is really beautiful. I've been there before too, and guests can actually explore the iconic buildings of Inner Harbor, enjoy the unique blend of heritage, and also their market square. Also discover the beauty of the Bouchard Gardens, and excursions include the evening Bouchard Gardens experience and sightseeing tour, and which is great too. Once again, just kind of is a mystical atmosphere that takes over the gardens, make it the evening stroll like 7 fairy tales too. It's great too. And also they mentioned guests can actually continue to Victoria Harbors to view the iconic Empress Hotel and also the BC legislative buildings too. Another one is their Protect Tours, deliver Victoria by e-bike. Guests can actually discover different areas of Victoria on a 2-hour bike tour. And from the inner city's harbor, the vibrant Chinatown for Blue Johnson Street Bridge, also their waterways too. But it's really, really beautiful too. So it's great too, because once again, they just announced it's really exciting because once again this year is when Embassy Cruises is launching their first Alaska season on their MSC Lucia. So keep in mind too, if you've never been to Alaska, it's gorgeous. The wonderful wildlife is beautiful too. It's just so exploring, just beautiful to see the glaciers, calf, have babies, different areas. Juneau's beautiful. Ketchikan's gorgeous too. I've been there myself, but it's just great. So keep in mind too, because it's the first season that Embassy Cruises is actually doing in Alaska this year. And you actually book it right now because their first Alaska season starts May this year. Remember, Alaska just goes from May through September. So keep in mind too, because it's wonderful, because Alaska's gorgeous too. So keep in mind, Embassy Cruises first season in Alaska comes up this year in May on the MSC Persea. Something else that MSC Cruises just announced too, this is kind of fun too. This is like an MSC Day, right? MSC Cruise Day. But what they're doing is they're offering new year-round Southern Caribbean sailings, home porting in La Romana. They just announced this too. It's really fun because, like I said, these just came up within the past 2 days. So MSC Cruises has a brand new year-round itinerary from New La Roma, Dominican Republic home port. Okay, and it's Southern Caribbean. I've done Eastern and Western Caribbean cruises, but I really like the Southern Caribbean myself too because you see some beautiful islands too. This is great too. So once again, this is year-round that they're offering on MSC Cruises, sailing from their new home port in Dominican Republic. And as mentioned, it's going to be on the Opera, MSC Opera. Okay, has a brand new itinerary operating weekly departures. Guests can actually book a 7-night sailing or extend their cruise to back-to-back 14 nights butterfly cruise too. Sailings are already be able to book, so keep in mind too. The first sailing is going to actually be sailing on November 16th this year, and one of the highlights is this new itinerary is going to be calling to Catalina Island, close to the shores of the Dominican Republic, which offers guests a really, really beautiful view of the nature's reserve experience too, with white sand beaches, crystal clear ocean water, blue water too. Also, something to be doing too is going to be, they've got multiple international airports too, so the Dominican Republic really offers a great way people fly there too. And some of the MSC Cruises new itineraries are going to include, of course, it's called La Romana in Dominican Republic. That's their new port. It's going to offer a perfect blend of relaxation, rich culture, and also natural beauty, featuring beaches, local craft shops, and also delicious seafood, many and access to beautiful areas too. And for instance, a good example too is they mentioned Catalina Island, Dominican Republic, of course too. It's a tropical paradise too, which is great too. They've got they're going to be sailing to Port-de-France in Martinique, which is gorgeous. Martinique's beautiful. Another place they're going to is they're going to be going to Virgin Gorda, the British Virgin Islands. It's gorgeous. I've been there. Also, they're offering sailing to St. John's, Antigua, and Barbuda. I've been there. It's gorgeous. Okay, and St. John's is the capital city of Antigua and Barbuda. They have vibrant, colorful houses, captivating historical landmarks too. They've got their Fort James Fortress, and they've got beautiful beaches too. And the MSC Opera is going to be sailing on these new itineraries too year-round. Excuse me. As far as the opera, it's one of 4 ships. In their Lyrica class, sorry. And it offers really great destinations, different gourmet dining options, including main restaurants with a Mediterranean type of cuisine. Also, they got bars and for families. It's got dedicated areas for kids and teenagers of all ages too. And of course, they've got options for fitness, relaxation, and also walking track, mini golf, shuffleboard, and they've got their MSC Aura Spa. Okay, also different things too, but it's really great because this is, like I said, a brand new itinerary they're offering year-round, sailing from Dominican Republic. I've been there. It's gorgeous. Another way to really experience sailing from different ports, but different places too, which is great too. Another that came up, I think I mentioned probably last week's episode, was about AMA Waterways too. What they're doing is they decided to change their logo, okay? And it's going to have a splash abstract AM blush color, and as mentioned, it just is the evolution of the brand too. Because AMA Waterways has been around for over 24 years now, and they're building a new logo for themselves, and the new logo really is warm, genuine, and really staged, because that's really who they are too. AMA means love, and once again, it's a great river cruise line. They sail on the European rivers too, but they also have different places they go to too. They do the Nile River, okay, other places too, and also last year when they first started doing those, they have their two different ships that actually sail on the Magdalena River in South America. Their ships are like so beautiful too. They're like so exciting too. And the only cruise line that really does that, they're small ships too, except with their branding. And this new logo really kind of parlays into their musical heritage too with Waterways too. Because once again, music has always been part of their DNA, okay? And also, it really drew in, the inspiration from musical forms to their logo too. The abstract A within their eclipse feels fluid and harmonious too. And Waterways is co-founder and their chief brand ambassador, Kristen Carnes, mentioned the update like this really fills me up with joy. See how beautifully our brand has grown, while staying true to the spirit that's really inspired us from very beginning too. And as mentioned, it's really great too, because once again, they've also its approach to storytelling, images really share more, but also again, they're doing some small changes on board the ships, including upgraded bathrobes and sheets, but also it's really great they're doing this new branding. Keep in mind, really gorgeous too. Some other things coming up too is as mentioned, we've got more ships coming out, okay? This year, just around the corner. But once again, as far as new ships coming out this year so far, we've got the Windstar Cruises new ship, Starseeker, was just christened on January 15th, which is great. And that's great too. Also, they've got new ships as far as the ocean cruise ships coming out too. We've got Explorer Journeys there. Right, their fleet to 3 ships now. Explorer 3 is coming out this summer, and it's the line's first liquefied natural gas powered vessel. Okay, and also the cabin numbers are going to increase from 461 staterooms to 463 staterooms. Also, we've got MSC Cruises. In addition to their now sailing from Alaska this summer, this is actually May, also sailing offering those year-round sailings now on their new ship, the other ship too, from the Dominican Republic. Okay, it's going to start actually November this year. They got a brand new ship coming out too in December. It's MSC World Asia. It's going to start sailing on December 2026. It's a world-class vessel, following their world-class World Europa, and also the World America, which is World America's beautiful too. It's another when she debuted in April this past year. Also, they've got some like I said, with the World Asia is going to actually deploy first in the Mediterranean, and also then it's going to have their, of course, MSC Yacht Club, which is a ship within a ship complex. It's going to have a large selection of the available suites, including the 570 square foot Royal Duplex Suite. Also, Norwegian Cruise Line is doubling up their premium class ships too. When they launched their Norwegian Luna in April this year, should be a 10% bigger version of their preceding Norwegian Prima, also Norwegian Viva, it's going to include their Alliance exclusive Aqua slide coaster, which is a hybrid river slide roller coaster. Also new to the Haven, which is a ship within a ship concept, it's going to have a 3-bedroom duplex Harvest Suites. Also, additionally, Rocket Man, a celebration of Elton John, is going to be one of the two ship-specific shows too, which is great too. And we've got, of course, Royal Caribbean's new ship coming out this year, Icon of Sea class ship called Legend of Seas. It's going to actually debut this July. And it's, as mentioned, it's their Icon class ship, so it's coming out in July this year. And I got the first, actually, on board the ship, I got the first actual Royal Railroad dinner shore experience too. And it's going to really feature simulated train journey, how fun, themed to Silk Routes, the return of the Supper Club. Also, it's going to have freshly themed Golden Age of Hollywood. Additionally, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory will be the ship's main off-Broadway production show too, which is great too. And one thing they haven't mentioned yet, I'm sure they will, I'll keep you posted, but with Royal Caribbean, remember, there are 2 previous Icon class ships, Icon Seas, which debuted in 2024, and also Star Seas, which they actually debuted last year, actually have chief dog officers. Okay, Rover is the chief dog officer for Icon Seas, which came out 2024, and Sailor is the chief dog officer in Star Seas, which came out last year. Okay, they're golden retrievers, they're chief dog officers, they're not driving ships that are paused, they're there to really, really embrace the guests as well as the staff on board the ship too, which is great too. So it's really great. But so far, they haven't mentioned it, but I'm sure they will be mentioning it sometime soon, because once again, if it's an Icon class ship, and they've got 2 predecessors, they have the first cruise industry's first chief dog officers. I'm sure that when Legend of Seas comes out, before that, they might mention they might have a new chief dog officer on board their ships too, which is great too. And how fun too, it's really great too. Another one, as far as American Cruise Lines, oh, this is great too. They've got small ships coming out, 2 more, American Maverick, and also their American Ranger, coming out in June and September this year. So the American Maverick come out in June this year, and the American Ranger will actually debut this September. And they will both take a maximum of 130 guests to New England region, also as far south as the Florida Gulf Coast, thanks to the ship's deeper drafts too. And amenities on board will extend to all balcony accommodations, multiple dining venues, and lounges too. And then Emerald Cruises and Tours is expanding their fleet of riverboats to encompass new mega yachts, including the launch of their new Emerald Azura and their Emerald Sakara. But also what they're doing in April this year, their 3rd yacht, the Emerald Kaya, is coming out. Okay, the Emerald Kaya coming out this year in April will accommodate just 128 guests. It's going to be slightly larger than the 100 guest Azura and also Sakara, but it's also still very intimate too. And as mentioned, 85% of their suites and staterooms will offer brandness, which is great too. Also, they will be taking their guests to Mediterranean during the main season too. Another new cruise line starting out too is Four Seasons Yachts. Okay, and fun thing too, they mentioned soon putting the SEA into Four Seasons is actually their no Four Seasons yacht brand. And the delay of their one ship, the Four Seasons one, is going to actually now debut this March. Okay, she was late, but anyway, they're going to be doing a la carte cost for most of their dining and beverages too. So what they're doing too is it's going to debut in March this year. They're mixing things up with their distinct pricing per suite instead of per person, and they're positioning closer to the company's shoreside experience too. What's fun too is, one thing people might be looking forward to is with Four Seasons Yachts, they have Captain Kate McHugh. Okay, she's going to actually be the captain of their ship too, and she's flown with Celebrity Cruises for 10 years, and so she's mastered the yacht. We're seeing it's really great too. So once again, Captain Kate McCube, never met her, she's great. I've met her, gorgeous person. So excited to see her that she's going to be captain of the new Four Seasons Yacht 1. Okay. And then we've got another one joining the cruises for the first time is actually Orient Express. They've got the Orient Express sailing yachts. They're going to be unveiled, I think, this summer. And the initial Orient Express Corinthian will actually have its maiden season in the Mediterranean, followed by the Caribbean. So that's another one's coming out, of course, later on this year, too. And I mentioned Windstar Cruises, latest launch and christened their new ship, the Star Seeker, January 15th. Just took place in Miami, which is great. And it's a little smaller than their other starships, Starship Plus, but once again, it only comes to 224 guests, but it's great too. They just actually did that, so how wonderful too. Another one coming up, I haven't read this one, it's called Selar, S-E-L-A-R. It's a new expedition cruise line. And Selar is actually making, mostly unknown, but its upcoming Captain Arctic ship is set to make waves this November. It's a special 36-passenger wind and solar-powered sailing vessel, and it's going to be targeting destinations including Svalbard, Norway, and Greenland. And the low-impact line is primarily French, but planning for several different English-speaking sailings too, so it's great to think about that too. And as mentioned, the Star Seeker was just christened January 15th. But also we've got another ship coming up too. The Star Explorer is going to debut in December this year too. So Windstar Cruises has another ship coming out in December this year, the Star Explorer. So that's really fun as far as new ships coming out this year. We got more coming out too, of course. But not fun. We share good things too. It's good things to share about new cruise ships too. And beyond 2026, a few more tips real quick. First is actually, I know that Explorer Journeys is going to have more ships coming out in 2027 and 2028. Explorer 4, 5, and 6. Also, Norwegian Cruise Lines has their 5th and 6th Norwegian Premium Class ships too. Coming out, let's see, 2027, 2028. The Carnival Festival is going to debut in 2027, which is great. Should be inaugurated actually May 2nd of 2027, and the maiden season is going to be offering 6 and 8 day Eastern and Southern Caribbean cruises too, which is great. Also, MSC World Atlantic is going to debut in 2027. We've got, let's see, another Four Seasons coming out, I think, in 2027 too. And more ships coming out, of course, too, in 2028. One, of course, is Celebrity Cruises. Celebrity Cruises' new ship coming out in 2028 is called, I love the name, it's called the Celebrity Excite. Excite is spelled X-C-I-T-E, okay? Celebrity Cruises' new ship's coming out in 2028. It's going to be the Celebrity Excite, but X-C-I-T-E, okay? And she will accommodate just 3,260 guests. I'll share more about that too later on because they just announced this too. So, how fun. New ships coming out, and also we've got great things as far as cuisine too, because once again, cuisine is really, really a great option on board cruise ships because they've got famous chefs they've partnered with for years, which is great too. And the cuisine on board ships is different because once again, especially restaurants, also tastings, I really like the fact that a lot of cruise lines, they really embraced culinary arts as far as being able to kind of learn how to cook too, which is great too. And famous chefs too, which is great too. And one is actually, I've met him a couple times. He's a great person. His name is Rudy Sodeman. Okay, he's a very, very famous chef. He's got a great experience in the cruise industry, which is great.
Cool. Are you ready for this video? Whenever you're ready. So you
Yes, yes.
get ready to play that video right now. That'll end the show.
Okay. Chef Rudy's great. I've met him several times. He's great. Amazing person.
That was amazing.
And he's got restaurants on board. He started with let's see, Princess Cruise also with Holland America. But the point is too, he's got his restaurants on board Carnival ships too. But also, he's great. And the thing is, I've experienced the Queens several times, and the thing is, it's so beautiful. I mean, it's almost so pretty you don't want to eat it, but it's so gorgeous too. It's gorgeous. It's really great. He's a famous person. He's great. Just hands-on person, you know. He's such a great chef. But it's amazing. His cuisine is wonderful too. So yes.
That was great. Check this out.
Okay.
If you love great food at sea, and I mean the food that makes you forget you're even on a ship, this is the moment you don't want to miss. I'm with the one and only Chef Rudy from Princess Cruises, a true culinary magician and artist. And seriously, I've seen the tricks. We're talking about the catch. And trust me, this isn't just dinner. It's an experience. And in the words of Chef Rudy, what's cooking?
I joined Princess family a few years ago when I was challenged by Carnival executives to turn Princess culinary perception around. I was intrigued to help them. My philosophy with food at sea was not much different as cooking in the land. I shaped the industry in an early age when I was the youngest chef on the Queen Elizabeth II with 23 years of age. I set standard for the industry far ahead of my time. The catch was created as a new innovative concept to give the guests something they don't have at home. To create food artistically presented, to have a great service staff and a great kitchen crew behind here. And whatever we do, we want to create memories with a catch. I'm known for my passion, for my energy, and for my creativity. Once we cannot innovate anymore, our business is dead. Hi, I'm Chef Rudy, and here's the fresh catch.
Yeah, that was amazing. So on that note,
He's great. He always gives me big hugs. You know, he's the one that he's had cookbooks, but the thing is, they're more visual. In fact, when I was went down to Sea Trade on down the day before, what they did was he also has restaurants on Holland America, because Holland America is owned by the Carnival Corporation too, and he gave us cookbooks, but they didn't have recipes, but they're beautiful. And also then he working on another book called What Color's Your Banana? And he wanted me to review it. I don't think he published it, but I gave him some tips because it was more like how to actually cultivate cuisine, whatever, that kind of stuff. It was really, really good. I gave him some tips. I don't think he ever published it. But the thing is, a great chef, amazing story too, but he's been with the Carnival Corporation for so many years. But I love how he actually has a catch at the end where he actually flips it around. You know, it's so funny, you know?
Yeah. Cool.
He's great.
I was like, we'll end with the J-Lo commercial where we play sometimes, and then we'll get totally out of here.
Okay, that's good.
Hi, Richard. How you doing?
Ahoy, Jennifer. Lovely to see you. I'm so excited we're partnering on Virgin Voyages.
Yeah, I'm really excited too, but I was thinking that maybe before we announce it, that we should decide on my official title at Virgin Voyages.
Yes, and I already have a few options for you.
Okay.
What about something catchy like, don't be fooled by the ship that I got. I'm now Jenny from the dock.
Okay.
Dame Jennifer Lopez.
Isn't there like a paperwork and like a sword involved?
Supreme Goddess of Mermaids.
You know what? Let's just tackle the title thing later. I'm just excited to share our gorgeous ships with the whole world.
Okay. Look, I'll brainstorm a little more and catch up soon on it. Mermaid in Manhattan?